everyone, it's Brittany here, and I am very much pregnant still. I'm 40 weeks and 5 days today. Yes, 40 weeks and 5 days pregnant. I did not intend to wait this long until updating you, but I'll tell you what's been going on. I don't know why I waited so long, and I'm sorry if there are some of you who have been watching and looking for updates and stuff and aren't on my Facebook. If you aren't on my Facebook, just type in my YouTube name on Facebook, Motivated Ex Mama, and friend request me on there, and you can follow me there because I will post updates, or you will probably find out there if I've had the baby before you find out on YouTube. So if you want to, go ahead and add me there. Okay, last time I saw you was exactly 1 week ago, and I don't remember if it was, no, it wasn't that night. It was the following night. I went into labor, and it lasted 6 hours, and it was all in my back, and it was awful. And the next day, I just cried and cried and cried, and my whole body hurt so bad. I hurt from head to butt. I mean, my back just killed me. So I have a local home birth group on Facebook, and somebody had private messaged me and said that her husband was a specialist in the Webster technique. So I traveled an hour and a half on my due date, which was, the next day. At exactly 40 weeks, it was August 16th, I went, and he gave me a great adjustment, like a really good one, because I was in fear of, obviously something was not right with my back or baby's position or something, and that him adjusting me would fix that. So while I was there, my midwife actually lives about 15 minutes away from where I was, and she happened to show up right at that chiropractor, his office, which was really weird. And his wife was working the desk, and she's like, "Hey, Brittany's here." And my midwife Jen was like, "Brittany who? I don't know any Brittany's in this area." And she's like, tells her where I'm from. And she's like, "Really?" So she waited for me, and she was actually going to come to my house the next day, travel an hour and 15 minutes to come see me. So she's like, "Do you care if we just do your exam here?" And the chiropractor was so nice. Him and his wife, they're home birthers too. And they actually just left their office open. They were supposed to close at 3:30, and they actually stayed open so that I could go and get my adjustment, because it took me so long to get there. They stayed open till 4. I had my adjustment. We didn't end up getting out of there until almost 5:45. That's how long they stayed open. So they were super, super sweet. Really thankful for that. After my appointment, she didn't measure my belly. She did my blood pressure, which was good, and just kind of felt my belly. And she said that it didn't feel like baby was posterior, but it felt like baby was, what would they call it? ROT, which is on the right side, but facing the left side. So immediately facing left side, not facing right or back, front or back. So she's pretty confident that the baby will turn in labor. So I'm hopeful. I just am praying and hoping that I do not have back labor. She said that he felt to be about 8 pounds to her. I think that he feels to be about 9 pounds, but because she kind of underestimated when I had Ryder. She said, from what she said, he should have only been about 8 to 8.5 pounds, and he was 8.13. So she's a little bit off, so I'm guessing that she's probably a little bit off this time too. She still thinks that we should go with my original due date of August 23rd. I have never felt comfortable going with that. I never thought that that was my due date. But I had to go by it because that was what my first ultrasound said. But I've never trusted that ultrasound. So I may only be 39 weeks and 5 days. So she just tries to, tells me to just keep remembering that if I'm getting a little bit antsy or discouraged. And that anytime she sees mothers go post-date, usually the births are pretty quick and a lot easier than births that, happen before the due date. So, I'm hoping that happens. We are getting anxious for baby's arrival. She did check me and I was 2 to 3 centimeters and 50% effaced, which I was shocked to hear. I thought for sure I was like anywhere from 4 to 6. I really thought that I was more, but I'm not. So yeah. As far as our Group B strep goes, we have decided not to take the antibiotics and to do some natural healing. I just got I've been taking probiotics, and I ate some garlic, which gave me awful heartburn, so I think that I should just take that a different way. And I got some silver from a friend, and I think we're going to try that. But I haven't made up my mind completely, so still up in the air on that. But as of right now, I don't really think that we want to take antibiotics unless my water were to break and labor started, to be like really long. Or, if things didn't start off right away, I might consider taking it because then, baby's at higher risk and stuff. I was really sick the last few days. I got a fever. Right after, I went to the chiropractor, I started feeling a little bit better, and the next day I got a fever, and it was awful. I was sick for 3 days straight. Today's the first day I finally felt better. I woke up today. I sweated it all out yesterday. I sweat so much, and it wasn't even hot. It was just ridiculous. And I actually lost 4.5 pounds overnight, so that was pretty crazy. And I was like, yay, this is awesome. So I did have some contractions last night. I was hoping with the full moon and the blue moon, that labor would have started, but it didn't. I'm actually having a contraction right now. It's not really a Braxton Hicks, but it's not like uncomfortable or anything really yet either. It's a little bit pressure, but yeah. So I'll show you my belly for that's my bath mat behind me. I did crazy laundry today, so don't mind that. It's hanging to dry. All right, here is my belly for 40 weeks, 5 days. It's getting quite large, and this is like my biggest maternity shirt, and I have to constantly pull it down. This is one of the last ones that like I start wearing. I don't wear it till I'm like so far along, and now it's pretty sad that I'm outgrowing it. So yeah, there's my belly. Wanted to kind of make this short. I don't think that I'm forgetting anything. I got some sun today. Obviously, I haven't been outside in a long time, like a week. It's been, kind of crappy weather here, and today it was gorgeous out. And because I felt good, I took the kids outside, and I got some sun. So yeah, I hope to update you again soon. I don't really think, if I forgot anything, then I'll do a video tomorrow or the next day or something like that. Hopefully I update you a lot sooner than a week. I did not mean to wait that long, but like I said, I went into labor, then had the chiropractor and all that stuff. Oh, I wanted to tell you, after she checked me on my way back home, my mom took me out to eat, and I instantly had to go to the bathroom. Like on the way home we had to stop, so I went, and I thought, oh, maybe labor's starting, and I had bloody show, and I was like, oh, maybe this is it. And I had a couple of contractions on the way home, but nothing started that night. I came home and drank some Natural Calm because I was exhausted and my whole body hurt still, and I really did not want to go into labor that night. So I did what I could to calm things down, and I'm actually thankful at this point that baby has not come yet, because we had a fever going through our house, and I really did not want to welcome a brand new baby into a sick house. So my mom got her chemo pack off today. She had it on Monday through Wednesday, which was today. She got it off this morning. So everything's like in the clear for the next, 12 days. So anytime baby is ready, we are ready. I'm anxious. I'm excited to meet him, but I'm a little bit nervous about the birth. So, you can't avoid it hurting at some point. And just about him getting so big, I wouldn't be so nervous if I had 7-pound babies, but this baby is probably well over 9 pounds by now. But I hope that I'm wrong and he is 7 or 8. That'd be great. But all right, my husband is pulling in the driveway. I can hear his motorcycle. So I'm going to go spend some time with him. All right, guys. Bye.